knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this... Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's French. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Got his man on the outside. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's French. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Zone equals eyes. And when I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Braswell. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 40 at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Both teams with production early. Now they go back to work up 10-6. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's French. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finds some room. The 30. The 20. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the plate, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense, disrupted.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. It's a seam wide open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's French. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
Going deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and they now lead by 5. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that put.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Ball is loose.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position, intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
That keeps the score. Georgia State 28, Georgia Southern 17.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Wants to throw. It's French. Bringing the heat. Looking to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Overton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Under fire. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was...
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive,
he lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a man. It's French. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He wants to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner off the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one, oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
He fires to the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it, using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked.
Breaks away in the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. He's in open space downfield. It's a running room. He's at the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's French. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to...
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
56, Georgia Southern, 42.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Steps away to find some room. This one's complete. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's French. With the catch, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not an
intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Got room on the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
To the air, it's French. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. Theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds his man. It's McBride. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good vision, using the moves to get out to the 13. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moving away from pressure. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break.
Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals
trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's French. That's caught, it's Cobb. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Georgia Southern in a hurry. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some 1st downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. With this one, they can vault into the lead. good right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so good.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down and...
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. An abject disaster on this fake. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2.
Georgia State, 71. Georgia Southern, 63.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's French. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over.
He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That pick by the D might have saved their only chance to win this game. Now they got to put together a drive. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's French. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, first and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the fourth. Looking for the goal line. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need. And now they need to cap it with a 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass, a clock an enemy. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Ready up. 42 Spider. Looking to throw, it's French. Floating away. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Just keep swinging it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! They strike first here in overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Aggressive decision here to go for 2 and try to really put some heat on. Looking to throw, it's French. Under fire. Did not get it, and instead of kicking the extra point, they missed the 2, and the lead is 6.
Georgia Southern, 77. Georgia State, 71.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Rides to back and leaves it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. The give on the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. 4th down to keep their chances alive in overtime. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short,